Hi, everybody already. Lise Bedard, hello. Lise, I got your envelope today, so it'll go out on Monday. Susie Overman, hi. And then there's Tammy Wolf and Judy. So good to see you. Gail, good to see Gail. Okay, it is all good to see you. It's right 7:31 on the spot. I'm 1 minute late. Oh, goodness. Today I want to. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see how I'm doing here. I'm making sure, I think I'm making sure that um, that I got to go back over here into the little thing, the doohickey, schmicky, doohickey, schmicky. Oh, it is good to see you all tonight. Um, oh, I have to get the webcam controller. That's what I need because I'm going to scoot you up a little closer so you cannot see the surrounding mess. Don't want you to be calling Hoarders United. Okay, so we got that. And then I can get rid of this. And then, oh, good. And then maybe I can bring you up just a wee bit closer. And then if I get this piece of paper, I put that piece of paper there to try and stay focused, if I stay working on that piece of paper, then I don't have as much glare on the glass, and I think it'll all be just fine. Hi, Candy. My good, you know what? This morning I cleaned my bathroom. Oh, God, you didn't come here to hear about me cleaning my bathroom. But I've been watching these hoarder shows, and I kept thinking, oh, it's going to be me. That's going to be me. Oh, that's going to be me. I got to do something. I got to not, that can't be me. And so then she said the woman who's like the narrator woman, she's given like ideas on organization. And she said, she was given organization on the bathroom. And she said, if you have a bottle of lotion you bought and you don't like the lotion and it's still almost full, but you don't want to throw it away because it's almost full, you're going to have that lotion for 10 years and it'll still be sitting there. You're still not going to use it because it's still almost full. And before long, you're going to have 100 bottles of lotion. And I thought, she has been looking in my bathroom. Hi, Sheila and Dawn. And so I went in my bathroom and I found bottles of lotion that I have had forever. I bought it somewhere and it smells funny or something, but it's a whole brand new bottle. I didn't want to throw it away because it's a brand new bottle, so it's been sitting there for 100 years. I threw them away. That felt good, but I can't do that with my craft stuff, but I did do it with lotions. Okay, you know what I'm going to do today? This is what I'm going to do today. I have got, these are all pens. These are all gel pens that they either have no longer got ink in them. I do, and then I don't want to throw them away because I'm a hoarder. And well, if they're really old and smell funny, yes, they didn't smell good when I bought them. It was stuff that I bought. That I could give them to a women's shelter, but they're so old that I don't even know if women in women's shelter would have wanted them. I didn't throw them all away. I still have some good, and I could probably do that, is give them to a women's shelter. Okay, but I have got pens that are empty. They have no more ink in them. They are used up, and I can't be throwing them away. And I'm just talking hoarders. I'm just talking. One thing that makes me kind of sad, though, and maybe somebody has got a trick for this, but this is a jelly roll pen. Now these are like the top of the line as far as I know by Secura, but look at how much ink is still in there. There's an inch and a half or 2 inches of ink in there. But hi, She Spins. If I can remember your name, of course not. But it don't write. I can't get it. Somebody said write on alcohol or do alcohol. No, it's like I can't use the rest of that ink in there. So anyway, maybe somebody has got the magical trick to that. But I want to show you now here. This is 2 that I have started. making these boho beads. This is one, and this is one. These just are only started. This one here, that's made out of a this one's made with the empty pen. Have I used hand sanitizer on the tip? No, I have not. Try putting in some hot water for 15 minutes. Okay, hand sanitizer. Can't do it right now, but I can write them down right now. Hand sanitizer. Hot water. I will try anything because especially the Jelly Rolls, they are so nice. They're so they write so nice, but and then they quit. Now here's another one. This and you know what these are, and when they're long like this, you would think, well, what in the world would you do with something like that? But do you know you could make at Christmas time, you could make to hang on your tree or even just hang in the window, and they're just, you can do so much with them. You can also put them on the binding of a book, like the way I just did this one. I put the beads on the binding by putting the string through the beads. You could do the same thing with a boho bead. And let me see. Oh, the water for 15 minutes, it worked. Refill that worked with just stand it upright. Okay, all right, I'm going to do that. My Signo Uniballs won't write. I always store them point down, and alcohol hasn't helped, but I'll try warming them. Okay, Kathy D has had some problems too. And so, but that is, you know, I was watching Beth Schuler the other night, and she was showing us how to use the ink, the leftover ink, the inks that are left over in a marker, and she was making alcohol sprays with them. And then she said, okay, you can just throw away this barrel. You don't need that. You just need what's inside of it. I thought, no, don't throw away the barrel. I'm yelling at the computer, you know, I'm telling you. I didn't know she couldn't hear me. But anyway, so I'm going to take, oh, and then this tip. This tip, I didn't get one made. I was going to make one real quick, but I'll make one in just a minute. Because this, you can buy what they call tassel bells. So if you're making tassels, you use a tassel bell at the top of the tassel. Well, this point from the pen is, there you go. That's a tassel bell. Okay, now let me get one here. Let's get this one. Okay, here I have a pen, and this one I used up all the ink. I haven't figured out yet what I can do with these tops. But I will hire Anita Pearson, but I'll figure out something to do with them too. And then, so then you just unscrew and take this tip off. Then you have that tassel bell. This is a tassel bell that you can put a tassel. Now, not a big tassel. This is a tassel I would use if I was using embroidery floss to make a tassel. I would use this bell. Okay. Then this particular one anyway has like a rubber grip on it, which of course then you can take that rubber grip and put it on. Yeah, it's too big for that pencil, but then there you go. You can put the rubber grip on a pencil. Some people buy these rubber grips, but if you get some of the gel pens that's got a rubber grip, you can use that. Excuse me. Hi, Lori Smith. It is good to see you. Janet, Dawn, Anita. I just keep looking up at the names. Sometimes I'm so not good at watching the chat. What is that in there? Okay, and now you can just pull the ink refill, the empty ink refill, out of the pen. And then I will go and I will just cut the end right there off. And I don't think I can find anything to do with this unless I start gluing on some kind of a collage on something to paint the whole thing black. You never know, I might do that too. Okay, so now I have this tube from the ink refill, and I have this tube from the actual pen, and I gotta get that end out of there. There we go. So now it is nothing but a tube now. And so I'm going to show you a quick way I do this, because there's so many different ways that you can do these. You can do these by covering. I think all three of these ones I covered first with strips of fabric. And then I went with different fibers. This one here I have with wire with the seed beads on the wire, twisted them around. And then also some like eyelash trim. Okay, but now I'm going to show you how what I like to do. I like to take my I think high frame on the edge. Just pop it in before bedtime. Okay, thank you for stopping by. So thank you so much. Okay, this is carpet tape, which is extremely sticky on both sides. Double-sided, extremely sticky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my barrel of that pen on just right there on that edge of that sticky, and then I'm going to cut it off to that length. Cut it off to that length. Okay, so now I'm going to make sure that right there where I laid that down is sticky, and I mean it's stuck to the pen, and it is stuck to that barrel of that used up pen. And then I'll start peeling it from right there. I'll start peeling the adhesive cover, or the paper cover off, as I roll that pen over on that sticky paper. On that sticky, why is that looking white right there? I don't know why it looks white. But anyway, I'm going to get that whole thing just wrote. Now this whole thing is as sticky can be. Now what I'm going to do with this one is I'm not going to wrap this one fabric. I'm going to use this here yarn. I can't lay it down because it'll stick to whatever I lay it on. Okay, let's see. I really don't want the whole thing orange. Well, maybe the whole thing's going to be orange. That's okay, because this yarn is variegated with many colors, but it's just orange coming out. Okay, so I'm going to start wrapping this orange yarn, which now if you're making Christmas ornaments for your tree, or you know, at Christmas time, you'd use Christmas colors, you know, just use Christmas colors. These also are, if you are putting on a, like on your, if you have like a pull chain and a pull chain on your fan, on your ceiling fan, these are so pretty on your pull chain, because you can decorate them. This right here is just basic right here. This is just very basic. And then you just start adding to it, adding beads to it. You can add charms to them. This is recycling that barrel of the pen. Now, when I was watching Beth throw away her her barrels to her markers, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I could make a doll out of that, you know. But because the barrel of the marker had almost like a skirt shape, and I thought, oh, I could make a doll out of that. And there's so many things you can do with things that you throw away. And so, um, and so I'm trying now to get this just, okay, now I can hold on to that yarn and I don't have to hold on to the sticky part and I can go faster. Okay, and so this is what I'm doing. I'm just turning and filling this whole thing up and it's going to be just orange. And it's got a hole all the way through. I mean, it's like a straw. It's like a stiff straw. So you can use just a straw. You can use anything to make one of these out of. But I am right now thinking about the recycling and the reusing and upcycling and a used up gel pen or ink pen. Anything that's got a anything that has a, a barrel, you know, that you can use that barrel. And so, and I do want to do a spine of a journal with these. I think that would be really, really pretty if I'm doing, um, and like, and then you can, if you're doing spring, you know, use spring colors. If you're doing winter, use winter colors, you know, autumn colors, whatever, you know, you can use so many different colors to go with the theme of your, um, the theme of whatever, you know, your journal is. And I like to decorate the spines because, oh no, Gail, don't you, the way the beads are on this one, the beads are on here so tight because all of these skinny beads are just on a wire. They're on, I got this roll of copper wire and I just roll it, I just feed them onto that wire, and so it's going to stay there. And then these beads on the ends are held on by there's wire going through it, and then I just do put a little circular end on there that holds it to it. Okay, so now I've almost got that thing spiraled all the way to the end. And gosh, there's other things. I'm sure there's so many other things too. And and also know that um, when you do something like this, you are enjoying the journey and not the destination so much. Hi, Lala Gamma Lori Way. It is good to see you. Oh, honey took you out to eat. Hopefully nobody dumped your dinner in your lap. I couldn't believe that they dumped your dinner in your lap. Okay, now let's see this here end. I'm going to cut off because that was a little bit too long on that end of the tape. Okay, so now the whole thing is covered with that oh, the aluminum pop-top stand, Dawn. Yes, there's flowers you can make out of them. You can make flowers out of those. And where they're put in a circle and then you weave in and out fabrics or fibers in and out and make the prettiest flowers off them pop-tops. Okay, so there I have that covered up. And so now then you can take like another some kind of a fiber. I have this. I had found a bunch at a yard sale quite some time ago of different just balls of some kind of yarn. I don't know how you would use this as yarn, how you would crochet or knit with it or anything, because it's like it's just like a thread with lumps on it. But I'm telling you, we are the type that can do anything we choose. So I'm just going to tie this to the end of this. And I'm going to tie that in just like a little knot, that very end of that. And then, there we go. Okay. And then I'm going to wrap it. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap that. And so now I'm getting more color by just spiral wrapping it on there. And that's what you do, is just spiral wrap things on. And I don't have enough color, so I'm going to spiral back up again. So I get a little bit more color. Now this one's going to look more boho because of the bright colors. And I think boho should be bright colors. That's just in my own humble opinion. And I can go back and forth a couple times because this is a very thin, fiber. Okay, I think I got enough on there again now, I think. Okay. So, I'll snip that off. And then I'm going to go here, and that's held on nice and tight, because first of all, that carpet tape has got that's held on tight. And then I'm going to use my Fabrifix. Oh, Gail's puppy's being naughty. Great wands, yes. And do you know, even when you're packing a gift for somebody and you put a bow on it, the bow usually gets thrown in the garbage. So the wrapping paper, the bow, it all gets thrown in the trash. And so, but if you were to tie something like this, just because it's pretty, and tie that on your wrapper, on your gift, that would be so pretty. That would just be awesome. And like, this is yarn that I have. I use this yarn, which is just a fuzzy yarn, and I wrap that one around this piece. Now I could cut that in half and make 2 small beads, which I think I will. I'll do that just to get it kind of started here, since I don't know. And then this, when you use this carpet tape, it goes a long, long way. I mean, 1 roll of carpet tape is going to last you from now till doomsday, whenever doomsday is. Okay, so, and then I will get that tight on there. Get that. Okay, now, and I'll just roll that. I'm just going to roll that tape right off of that protecting stuff. And then I'll take my my fuzzy yarn, and I'm just going to wrap that and just keep wrapping it until you get all the sticky covered. And that yarn isn't going to go anywhere once you get that on there. And this one's real pretty. This is a pretty nice little soft yarn. So there's some yellow, white, and blue on there. And so that's very pretty. Okay. Now, and so then that's a little short one, a little shorter than that one. So, and then again, you start wrapping anything that you might have. This just happens to be what I have right here. So I'm going to just wrap, 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 wrap. And here we go. And I'll cut that off. I don't want to take a whole lot of time because I'm going to stay with try to stick with an hour. I got my Jeffrey is here. The carpet tape, you can get different brands, and some is cheaper. I think I gave like $4 for this roll, and but I've had it for so long. And you can get wider tape too, but to do something like this, you only need the narrowest tape because you're using it the lengthwise and not the widthwise. So, and I'll just put a little bit of Fabrifix glue on there, and that'll hold the end of that on there. Now I think I got a little piece of, this is, somebody sent me this to me. It's so pretty. And I got this habit of hoarding things where I don't, well, I want to save it for something special. And then I thought life is special. So that's what I'll save it for, life. So this is a real pretty eyelash, long eyelash on that. And so I'm going to put that on here as well. And on this long one, and glue that to the very top, and then just start spinning it around. And just, now once you put that eyelash trim, okay, Gail says the auction item is going to start in about 4 minutes. Okay, so now that eyelash trim on there makes it so pretty, and it gives it more of even a fluff once you put that eyelash trim on there. And then if I now take, I want to show you that I take a piece of wire, just this piece of wire, and that's going to go all the way through. Okay, so that piece of wire goes all the way through. But then I'm going to take my needle nose pliers, and I'll just spin a circle. I'll just spin a loop on that one end. Oh, you know what I could have done, which I will do that. I'm going to put a bead. I'm going to put a bead. And this is a paper bead. This is a rolled paper bead here. So, of course, that's recycled materials as well. Hi, Angela Rossetti. So good to see you. Yes. And then let's put that through there. And that that bead right there will kind of work as a stopper. So that thing, the loop won't go all the way through. So then I'm going to put another bead at this end. Let me see, I need a little bit of a fatter one. I'm going to make sure if it's too skinny, and that might not be good. Then it'll go inside. So you need a bead that's not going to go down inside the barrel. Okay, so that's not going to go inside the barrel. So then I'm going to cut that. And then I'm going to, and then I always go, when I'm spinning the circle, the loop at the end, I go around a few times just to make sure that it's going to stay there. And then, so I've got now a loop at each end with that wire. And that keeps it, so you can hang something at the bottom of it. You can hang, BJ, hello. There's BJ. It is so good to see all of you. Okay, let me show you real quick. For those who didn't see the video, I always put a video ahead to show you what my one auction item is going to be. But I put one up yesterday or this morning. But this here is it. This 3-ring binder, and yeah, Fran on the edge. Each time I do a Saturday night video, I do a Saturday night live stream, but I have one auction item only, which I show the auction item in a little video ahead of time, and then if so that you can see what it is, and then if you want to bid on it through the stream, because the bid only goes from 8 to 8:15, only 15 minutes for the one item. And this is a 3.5-inch binder, and in the binder is where I have kept all of my Technique Junkie newsletters. They've all went in here, and they're all, I was getting them until they quit publishing them. They do no longer publish the Technique Junkie newsletters. In the video, I kind of showed a little bit more about what, but each one of these have got like tutorials in them: ink shadows, line pop, rainbow edges, ink resist, Copic blended pencils, brayer strips, stickers galore, faux wallpaper. They're all different, all tutorials for different ideas. And then there's pictures of ideas of what you can do with that. And I was thinking too, this does not close real tightly. And so let's see. So what I'm going to do, I didn't show this. Let's see, what is this one? Can I part with this one? Let me see if I can part with this one. Okay, I'm going to give you also, so that this will close right, I'm going to put this in here. Yeah. Mixed Media Workshop, a multifaceted approach to creating unique works of art, step by step. And this is by Walter Foster. This is very good. Okay, now I will send, I'm able to package this as media mail, so it can ship a lot less expensive by media mail. And so that book will go in there. I might be able to fit another book in there. I got so many, you know, I got just many. I don't know if I have any right here, but I got them in the other room. I might find another. Oh, what's this one? What is this one? 101 Mixed Media Techniques. This is okay, here you go. 101 Mixed Media Techniques. This one's by Walter Foster too. Okay, now I'm gonna put that one in there too. So you get what I showed in the video, plus these mixed media books. I am a crazy person when it comes to books. I love books. And these two books are like in new condition. These techniques, they're everyone put in a plastic sleeve. Now, so this is heavy with these. And like I say, though, I will put them in a, I will ship them media mail. Okay, there it is in the floor. All right, now, where was I at when I was so rudely interrupted by myself? And then here, if you want to, you can take and put beads on a, the way I do this, I would put beads on here, and then I would twist the end, and Gail will let you know when the bidding ends. And I would twist the ends. Okay, pretend I have beads on here. It takes too long to put them on. Seed beads. I'd put seed beads on here, and then I would twist the end, and then I would just wrap those seed beads on there. And they would be wrapped. And here there is, you can see the gold wire. And on each of these little ends where I just made that twist, I would probably hang a charm, a little charm. Yes, media mail does charge by the weight, but as long as it's media mail, it doesn't, as long as it is not advertising, as long as it's not advertising, it can go for media mail. And it, like I sent last week or the week before, or last week I didn't go on, I sent, Journey had gotten like 6 books, and they were all, dragonfly charms, yeah. And I sent them to Journey. It cost $7. If I would have sent that regular mail, it would probably been at least $20 to ship that. And so, yes, it has to be like books. It has to be like library books. It can be student books and learning kind of things, you know. Okay, so now that's how I did that. I want to do real quickly. I want to do a okay, I'm going to take a piece of embroidery floss. Oh, how come I'm not having any luck? Because I'm trying to go hurry. I got Jeffrey here for the weekend, and so I said, I won't be long. I will not be long. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it around my fingers. I'm just making a tassel right here. Making a tassel. Just a little tassel. Now I'm going to take a little piece of that wire again and I'm going to use that piece of wire and I'm going to twist that piece of wire. Just a lightweight, like copperish kind of wire. And I want to get that twisted on there good. There we go. And I'm going to cut that right there. And then where did my little end go? Here's the little tip now that I took off of that pin. And I'm going to put that tip, I'm going to feed that wire through that. I just fed that wire through the tip of that pen. See there? And then I'm going to take, and again, just use my needle nose pliers to twist. And you do not have to be no jewelry artist. All you have to do is have to have a pair of needle nose pliers. You go into your husband's garage and you just get something out of there. I'm sure he's got some. Or if you don't have a husband or a garage, go to the neighbors. Say, can I borrow your needle nose pliers? You know. But if you have to buy them, they're not that much. So now I have a loop at the top where I can hang my tassel, and I can just pull, cut the ends of that tassel, and I'll just go like this and cut them so they're all the same length. And there I have a tassel with a bead cap on it that you can hang on near about anything. You can hang that. Now see, I could hang that on the end with a jump ring if I had a jump ring, or I could just take another piece of this. See, you don't have to have that magical stuff that goes just for jewelry making. I can take this and put this little right through there, put that through that loop, and then put it through the loop that I've just put on that there bead, and I can just tie it on there. Just tie it on there. And then what I would do is I would leave. Now this is where I don't have any charms with me right here. But I think I would add a charm to the end of these two strings where I tied it on there. Yeah, I do have jump rings, but they're in the other room. Yeah, I got jump rings. I just didn't bring them here with me. But see, so there I have the tassel hanging on the end of my bead. So if this was hanging, I love that red. It almost makes it look oriental. But that's the end of that pen. Never throw that away. Hi, little red wagon. Yeah, shipping anything to the UK is very expensive. Okay, so now so they're out of that pen now. I have this little boho bead that can be used for so many different things. And and then if you just take a hook on there, like a Christmas tree hook, just put that, a Christmas ornament hook on there and just put that hook on there. Put a safety pin on there and pin it to something. You can use these in so many ways. If you just hang it on your curtain, you don't have to have anything particular that you want to do with it. And then the same way with the, what you use, the refill, the ink cartridge part, the part from the ink, and then just go through. There you go, right through with that wire. Just get it through that middle with that wire. And then again, you can just make your loops so that you can attach it to something, or something attach something to it. And this is where you really go with what you have. You go with what you have. And you might put a button on there. You could, and there's so many things, so many beautiful things that you can do with it. And maybe you want to make just something that you would hang on the edge of your backpack, or your, so many people use backpacks. The backpacks, or on your pocketbook, and so, and you can even string more than one together, and see, and there is a beautiful bead, and that's a beautiful bead. It's beautiful. You got that. And so out of that one pen, I have the barrel. I did this one. With the ink refill, I did 2. And well, that was from a different one, but here I got another one that I can make 2 out of this one, which I still have time. I'm not run out of time. I didn't run out of no time. I still got time. And so I'm gonna again, if you came in late, I'm going to get I'm gonna do this one. I'm going to cut my piece of, I'm gonna lay the end of that. I'm going to lay that piece of that ink refill where I cut it off. I'm just laying it on the edge of that carpet tape this way. And I will, and then make sure that's good and tight on that edge, and then start rolling it. But as you roll that, then you're going to pull that protector paper off. So all you have on that tube from that ink refill is the sticky tape. Is a sticky carpet tape, and that stuff is sticky. Let me tell you, you can't lay it down anywhere, because if you lay it down, it's going to be stuck to something for life. Let me see. I've got a bag here full of just pretty colors. Let's see, what do I have in here? Oh, these are all short pieces that I have in here too. So I'm going to use this green. This green is like almost looks, and I got short pieces because this is what I package my my tag journal kits with, is this kind, and I have 8-inch pieces. I'm going to go ahead, and I've had a lot of questions about my tag journals. Thank you all for who I've sold, I think, 10 tag journals, kits, tag journal kits. And I've had so many ask about them that I think I'm just going to make a standalone video that I can explain exactly what comes in those tag kits. I just mailed off 3 this morning. And so thank you so much. You just don't know how much Papa and I we're working together on packing these and getting them ready. And it helps us out so much. You just don't know. Butter and egg money. That's our butter and egg money. But anyway, so we appreciate. Okay, so then that piece wasn't quite long enough, so I'm going to get another little piece to finish this one and just keep wrapping. And it sticks to that carpet tape, you know, like white on rice. Okay. So now look at that, how fuzzy that is. So fuzzy. And so, and this is if you have those empty pens. And I have all of these are empty, or pens that won't write anymore. And so, and for some reason not right. I'm going to try on my Jelly Roll pens what was the hand sanitizer. I'm going to put them in the hot water, and we'll see how that works. See if that helps. Because anything, if they're not working, you know. This is good. And then, you know, you could do something like this and just tie a ribbon around it and tie a bow. It just, or just like this one. Just, now what if I were to take this? I could thread this on a needle. I don't have a needle in here right now, but I could thread that and run that through. So if you're going to use thread, so like crochet cotton or something to go through and not wire, then you would just use um, like a long needle. If you have a doll sculpting needle, they're long. And in fact, I think I put that on the long needles is on my favorite things on my Amazon affiliate, because a lot of people ask about those needles. So I put those there. And but see, now I can take this and I can wrap this red. I'm just kind of playing here, as you can tell, but you can just wrap to put more color. Or if you want to put the beads or anything, then the beads or anything, you you know, it's just the sky is the limit. You can put on, you can just do anything with this. You just can just play, you can make the beads, and you just keep going. And look at that with the tassel on the end. And like I say, I just tied that tassel on the end. I'm gonna put a charm on the end of each one of these little strings where I tied the tassel to the end. But isn't that a pretty tassel? And that's using that tip off of that pin. Just pull that tip off of that pin, and there you have there you have a bead cap. And if you look where you buy bead caps, they're expensive. And so it's well worth. Don't throw your pens away. You got the barrel, you have the ink refill that will make at least 2 small beads or 1 long one. And haven't figured out anything you can do with the drawing tip yet. And then this. Then the bead cap. So that's what I wanted to show you tonight. And look at there. Did we have somebody that, Roberta? Oh, Roberta. Oh my gosh, Roberta. Oh, I know you're going to love them. You're probably going to get a lot of good ideas. Good ideas. Because a lot of good ideas came from, okay, let me put Roberta's email. And what was the price? It was 25, did you say? 25, did you say? Let me see. I got to write it down because my memory's about as short as my pinky finger. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes, and I will. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Gail. $25, and I will figure out the shipping, and I will let you know what your total will be. And it shouldn't be that much. I mean, because I do sell them, I do use the media mail, and I want to tell you that I did order off of an auction from a lady, and I ordered the auction item that I ordered was supplies plus books. So she said, I'm going to put the books in a separate package and send them media mail, but the supplies she put in a one of those priority flat rate boxes. They both got to me on the same day. The media mail and the flat rate box. They got to me the same day. So I guess it depends on how busy they are. As to how long it gets to you. Okay, now I'm going to put my let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a I'll have a group of, let's see, I gotta reach for my, I got my little, I put all of my door prize copy things in a separate package here so that I can, when I get a door prize ready. Okay, so we can start that door prize anytime you want, Gail. And what you're going to get is copies of little things like this. Okay, if you don't have PayPal, I have one lady that is sending me a money order, but I don't think you have to have PayPal. I think you can just go to PayPal and you can just put in my email address, and then it would go to my email, my PayPal, and then you would put in how much you want to pay, and then you would how much you would want to pay, and then you would have to put your process of paying. And so you don't actually have to have PayPal your own self, if that makes any sense whatsoever. As I said, it sure didn't make sense. Okay, so I've got the I always like to put the dictionary words. Everybody loves the dictionary words. And I'm going to, and then here are some, and these are small because the reason I printed them out small is so that you can use them on embellishments. And I have had so many people really like them in this. Oh, here's some Halloween. If you don't use Halloween, send them to somebody else. And here's some, there's blessings in the storm. All things are possible. Just little quotes. Again, very, very nice for these are butterflies, little butterflies, teeny little butterfly, like little butterfly stamps. Again, you cut those out. And hi, Bootsy. Good to see you. And oh, here's some fall and autumn. I'll put those in there. And then, oh, did I put any? I have so many cute little things, but I'm finding that everybody really, really likes these little things because you can use them. You can use them on your greeting cards. You can use them for making clusters. You can use them for on your tags or on your cards, gift card, anything. You can use these on. And so in the boy, I'm just excited that I'm getting it a little bit organized here. So, well, I just dropped that in the floor. Let's put that over there. And I'm going to just get an envelope here. And then I'm going to put one of my little strips on there. How I decorate my envelopes. Envelopes. Oh, well, anyway, wherever my strips are. Oh, there they are. Okay. Oh, I see where Gail said stop. Okay, I'm going to put music notes on the envelope. My envelope. Envelope. I really can talk. I learned to talk when I was just a little kid. But sometimes I don't remember. And you see, I'm putting this glue on here. And then I'm going to pull a number. Okay, and remember, if you're new, that each time we do each time I do a live stream, which right now is twice a week on Wednesday and Saturday, I will always do a door prize. That's my thank you to you for taking time out of your day. And let me just, I gotta reach over there for my bowl that's got my numbers in it. And I am going to pull a number out of this bowl of numbers. And hi, Karen. Okay, Karen says she loves the prize from 2 weeks ago. Now, if ever you all find that I have not sent you a prize, If I owe you something and I never send it, I'm getting better about that. But and Aaron says, what does a wrench mean? The wrench means you're a moderator. And if you have a wrench by your name, that means I chose you to be a moderator. That way, if the main reason is sometimes we have trolls that come in, some not very nice people that will just get in the chat and they will start chatting about ugly stuff. And then you that you will have the option to whack them in the face right with your wrench and get rid of them. And you can, by clicking on the three dots by their name, you will have the opportunity to kick them out. And so that's what they are. Is there any way to preserve newspaper clippings? Now, right now, in my opinion, I would probably whack a troll. That's right, Bootsy. In my opinion, I would take a newspaper clipping and I would attach it with acid-free tape or acid-free glue. I would probably use tape of some kind to a piece of paper and then slide it in a journal page, in a page protector. And I'm sure, how about putting, I'm not crazy about Mod Podge. I am so not crazy about Mod Podge because Mod Podge, to me, it's okay right by itself, but if you stick something with Mod Podge against something else with Mod Podge, it's going to stick together. So if you're going to put a book, like if you're in a journal and you Mod Podge a page and then you Mod Podge another page and they're together, they're going to stick. You can wax them, and I do have a well, Daddy Van's wax is what it's called, that yes, a acid-free glassine envelope, that is good too. Photo corners is good, yes. And so there's nothing permanent on the clipping. That's very good, Fran, on the edge. But then I would slide it into some kind of a page protector. And so, and then also if you have something like very valuable too that you want to protect, don't use your hands on it. Use fabric gloves or something when you're holding onto it, because the oils from your hands can even ruin it. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I wonder if anybody got it, because the number is 2. Did anybody say 1 or 2? Or do I need to pull another number? I might need to pull another number. Usually people don't choose such a low number. So the number is 2. Yes, professionally. Yep. Okay, pull another. Okay, I'm going to pull another. I didn't think anybody pulled that one. Okay. Okay, I'll pull another one. 101. 101. Now we should have somebody. Now we should have somebody. Now, always the door prize is good for local or international. Either way. I thank you so much, Roberta, for bidding on my auction item for today. I know you're going to love what you get. You're going to get so many ideas. Aaron, was it you for really, Aaron? Aaron, was it really, really, really for you, or are you trying to be funny? Kathy Lake with 81. Yes. I kind of knew you was being sassy, Aaron. She was kidding. Okay, so it's Kathy Lake who had 81. So I'm going to write Kathy Lake right here with my pencil. My pencil. Here it is. Kathy Lake. And I have your address, Kathy, so I can get this out to you. And so then here you go. You will have these little fun things to be able to add to your journal pages or whatever. And like I say, everybody just loves these. I have used so many. Oh, that's not going to fit. I got to cut that. So many of these dictionary words. They just are perfect to put on just as a little word on a tag or on an embellishment of some kind. They just work out perfect. And so, and I'm one that just thinks that I'll leave that just in case I have to add something else. Oh, that one needs a little bit more cutting too. These ones are cute. They're like miniature postcards with Victorian kind of ladies. And there's a lot of this kind of stuff is what comes in my little tag kits. All right, so there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find something. I'm going to find a little something to read. Okay, let me put Kathy Lake. Door prize. Okay, and I'm going to open this up and I'm going to find, okay, believe that you can make a difference. We won't always know whose lives we touched and made better for our having cared, because actions can sometimes have unforeseen ramifications. What's important is that we do care, or that you do care and you act. And that was written by Charlotte Lunsford. And this is really good too. We don't always know whose lives we've touched and made better for our having cared, because actions can sometimes have unforeseen ramifications. What's important is that you do care and you do act. So that is beautiful. That's beautiful. And that's our little quote for today. And thanks for coming. And thank you for everybody who bid on my one auction item. And each Saturday, I will have one auction item that I put up for bid. And sometimes they might be something you're interested in, and sometimes maybe not. And also, you know, some I have noticed in when I go to an auction, I think, oh, I got to get that. I don't have time to think about it. I don't have the time to think about it. And so I've ordered something, and then I know I go to pay for it and I think, oh, what did I order? And I don't know what I even ordered, you know, or what I bid on, because I don't have time to think when I'm at an auction. So I might bid on something that I really, really don't need. And so this way, when you look at the item ahead of time, then you see what it is and you think about it and decide, do I want to bid on that, or do I not want to bid on that? And so you don't bid on it unless you really think you want it. And so, and I don't want anybody to spend money that you don't have or don't or on something that you don't need. I usually try to put whatever I'm going to auction off is like my declutter, and because I have got a lot of clutter and I've been watching them hoarding shows. And so I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. And I will see you on my next live stream, which will be Wednesday. And that's when I do my pick 10 for my pick 10 for my my Zentangle style art, Zentangle inspired art tags. Okay, and be looking for, if you're interested in my tag kit, sometime before then, I'm going to be putting up a video that will explain exactly what's in my what exactly is in my tag kit. And I thank you in advance for anybody who does order on them, because they're the only way. You know, I don't do a Patreon. I don't want, you know, y'all just to send me money. But if I can send you something and you can, you know, I can make a little, then it helps us. And that helps me keep my channel going really, really well. And so, hi, Johanna. Oh, man, I missed you. But I'm glad that you stopped by just for the moment. Yes. Okay, now God bless you all. May He watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. God bless.